Hello, Miami. This is 305 Sports Now, your home podcast and channel for all things Miami sports related. I am Will, and today I'm going to be talking about wide receiver coach and former Miami Hurricane national champion Kevin Beard. I know I've talked about him on the show a few times, but I want to talk about him again because he has been a very successful recruiter as well as being a very good coach for the Miami Hurricanes, right? As I mentioned, he did win a national championship, with the Miami Hurricanes. Should have won a second one in 2002 as he was one of the lead wide receivers on this football team. And he, in 2015, he was named by Al Golden, to coach the wide receivers. And he was a good coach, all right? He coached the likes of Stacey Coley. He coached Braxton Berrios as well. He coached Herb Waters with Sean Scott, et cetera. Those are guys that he pretty much helped out in their development, as far as Miami Hurricanes go. So when he was let go, by Mark Richt, I was pretty upset about that. I didn't like the fact that he was let go. I will say this though, Ron Dugans was a pretty good wide receivers coach. I'm not gonna knock him, even though he's a null and he's back to being a null. All right, but he was not a bad wide receivers coach. He was an individual that the wide receivers didn't, especially when it came to blocking, they were pretty good. But nonetheless, I'm back. I'm happy Kevin Beard is back. Kevin Beard went on to, coach with Jason Kendall over in Toledo for 9 seasons, honed his craft a little bit more, and now he's back with the Miami Hurricanes, and he is doing great things, both as a coach and also as a recruiter, all right? The Miami Hurricanes didn't get that big edge receiver, last recruiting cycle, at least that top, that blue chipper that they were looking for. The main target in 2023 was Brandon Inniss, and he would end up staying committed to Ohio State. But since then, with all the offensive woes the Canes had last season, Kevin Beard has been able to get Chance Robinson, JoJo Trader, and the Miami Hurricanes have been in line, all right, for some of the top receivers like Ryan Wingo. They're also kind of messing around a bit with Jeremiah Smith, even though he seems to be a hard Ohio State commit. We'll see what happens there. There seems to be some rumblings, especially since Jeremiah did come over to Green Tree recently, work out with the team, all right, as well. Now, say he's going to flip, all right, from Ohio State. That's a pretty good program, especially when it comes to wide receiver development, and Brian Hartline is not going to let him go that easily. But I can guarantee you they're still recruiting that kid, right, as well. And Aloy McCoy is still on flip watch over at Florida State. So Kevin Beard has been, great for the Canes. The Miami Hurricanes love him, as far as the coaching staff goes. The players enjoy him as well in terms of his teaching, his experience as a national champion as well, also his experience as a coach as well. So Kevin Beard has been a very significant factor in the Miami Hurricanes being in line for some of the top receivers in the country. Okay, so that's one of the things that I do like about Kevin Beard. If you're going to be a coach for the Miami Hurricanes, you also have got to be a stellar recruiter as well. And that is something that Kevin Beard is showing. Again, all right, even though the Canes aren't getting some of these guys, they are within the conversation of getting these guys as well. And who knows, as the season progresses, I do expect our offense to be much better. I will be doing a Shannon Dawson podcast real soon to talk about, basically ask the question, are they going to be better? I'm already going to spoiler, yes, but I'm going to explain why more thoroughly down the line. But I do think the Miami Hurricanes will definitely be better, and I do think that will bode well as for recruiting as far as the wide receiver position goes, as I do expect maybe we can land one more guy. I do think we can land 3 blue chip prospects, in this recruiting cycle, because I do think, first of all, there's a need, and that might be attractive to a lot of the other of these young wide receivers that they could play right away at the University of Miami. And not only that, okay, Kevin Beard is a relentless recruiter and a good guy all around. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for me. That's straight to the point. All right, straight to the point. All right, if you like what you heard, please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to 305 Sports Now. Once again, I am Will. Stay safe. God bless you soon, and go Canes.